Well, Phil, after a few testing weeks, that's probably the perfect tonic, wasn't it, to come back into?
Yeah, nice to get a win. You know, and in the fashion we did it as well was pleasing. Keeping them to no points was a real positive. You know, gives us something to build on for the rest of the season and finish well. After
the last few weeks where Rob said almost this was a must-win, did you boys accept the challenge of that pressure being put upon you?
Yeah, I mean, you always got to accept it and try and answer the pressure. And we've reacted well this week, so you know, we've got to keep putting that pressure on ourselves to be producing performances week in, week out, and no better place to do it next week.
As you said, London Irish coming into the game, we're a side in good form, and to nil them is a pretty satisfying result.
Yeah, you know, we watched a bit of tape on them. The pack has been strong the last couple of weeks, and a very dangerous back. So across the board, we defended well. We didn't give them too much footholds in the game. You know, kept our defensive penalties to a minimum and really ramped up our defensive set. So there's something to build on.
In attack, you're pretty ruthless as well, and obviously 2 tries to you. It's always nice to go over the whitewash at any time.
It's always nice to score, yeah. I think Lukey probably could have fallen over and scored himself, but yeah, nice to score, nice to get a bit of space here today. We moved it to the space, and that created Irish some problems, and we got to keep looking to do that. We can't just use kicking game and try and defend. We're a team that likes to play, and it's worked for us today.
The win has given you the perfect lift going into next week, which probably one of the biggest fixtures you've had since probably the promotion game.
Yeah, and something to excite us maybe and look forward to. It's a big game against Bath again. They always seem to be, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to get a victory against them. So we're going to look to improve on today's performance and work on the bits that weren't so good and try and attack that an away fixture next week.
With a home final, a potential reward, that must be added incentive for you to go there and finally get the monkey off your back.
Yeah, it is. I suppose we always got a big incentive against the top teams, and Bath are one of those top teams this year especially. So we want to try and get that win off our back and maybe get home final. Sorry.
Terrific. Thank you, mate.